Though both of them are of the same age and in the same class, but their skills differ. Have you ever wondered why? The first student had a structured approach that helped him, while the other simply focused on solving it without a focused approach. In today's competitive and ever-evolving world, it is essential to develop critical skills in children such as analytical thinking and problem-solving abilities. But nurturing and developing skills at the right time is crucial. Now you must be wondering, what is the right time and the approach? Well, experts say starting early is the key to success. Classes 6 to 10 are the foundation classes. The academic knowledge and life skills acquired in these classes are critical for a child's future. Foundation courses create an effective and impactful learning journey. These courses not only develop a regular studying habit, but also provide ample time to build strong fundamentals. Let's understand the importance of foundation courses. As the competition for exams keeps getting tougher, children need to prepare ahead of time and build a strong conceptual understanding. In addition to curriculum-based learning, foundation courses develop IQ, logical and analytical thinking essential to ace IIT JEE, NEET, school and board exams, NTSE, KVPY and Olympiads. Children learn problem-solving strategies and time management techniques at an early stage, which gives them an edge over their peers. Isn't it a comprehensive approach to prepare your child for the future? At Kurito, we provide an all-inclusive and affordable learning solution to help your child achieve academic excellence through our foundation courses. Our new age pedagogy eliminates the need for multiple coaching classes, thereby helping students learn, practice, and master from a single source. Live online classes by renowned teachers who have mentored toppers. Recording of all online classes to revise and revisit concepts. High quality on-demand video content and well-structured study material to ensure conceptual clarity. Complete syllabus coverage across IIT JEE, NEET, Olympiads, NTSE, along with school and board exams. Daily practice papers, weekly tests and mock tests for continuous practice and revision. AI-based regular assessments for identifying learning gaps. Detailed performance analysis along with remedial suggestions. Personal mentoring and guidance for holistic development. Parent app for regular progress tracking and course updates for the parents. All of this and even more at a pocket-friendly fee structure within the comfort and convenience of your homes. Think no further, because this definitely is a winning strategy for children. Starting early makes children confident. Don't believe us? Hear it from them.
Ever since I joined Kurito, I feel closer to my dream IIT.
After joining Kurito online classes, my score in physics got improved and now I'm confident with all subjects.
When children get the best, the parents are happy too.
So best thing that I appreciated about Turito is their proactiveness. So they listen to the parents' concerns. For example, we had a concern regarding our daughter's study plan. So they have made a complete timetable for her. So that personal effect is the best part that I appreciated in Turito and which I could not find in any of other institutes.
So don't wait. Start early, start smart, and empower your child to achieve academic excellence. Book your free trial today. For easy access, download the Turito app from the Google Play Store or the App Store. For any queries, you can call or WhatsApp us on 97479 95243. To equip the child for competitive entrances, parents spend lakhs of rupees in IIT JEE and NEET coaching. Gone are the days when expensive coaching centers or relocating to different cities for quality coaching were the only options to crack these exams. You can now give your child a world-class learning experience without burning a hole in your pocket, within the comfort of your home with Turito. We are committed to providing an all-inclusive online learning solution at an affordable fee structure. Not sure how will Turito add value to your child's learning journey? Let us help you decide. Multiple tuitions are time-consuming, costly, and leaves the child confused. There is hardly any time left for self-study and extracurricular activities. However, online learning from our all-inclusive solution enables the child to learn from experts without the hassle of relocating or traveling. The structured learning approach fosters holistic development of the child. And not to forget, all of this and even more at an affordable fee structure. IIT JEE and NEET cannot be cracked by mugging up concepts. These exams require deep understanding, and coaching helps in building strong conceptual foundation. Parents often worry that after spending money on coaching, will the child get admission into an elite engineering or medical college? And what about placements after that? At Kurito, we prepare your child for IIT JEE and NEET, and also for opportunities beyond these exams. We empower them to crack other leading engineering and medical entrance exams, which guarantee a seat in some of the best colleges across the country with proven record of good placements. In addition to this, the skills developed during the learning journey at Kurito help students outshine in the placements and other activities through live online classes by renowned teachers who have mentored toppers, recording of all online classes to revise and revisit concepts, high-quality, on-demand video content, and well-structured study material to ensure conceptual clarity, complete syllabus coverage across IIT JEE, NEET, other engineering and medical entrance exams, along with school and board exams, daily practice papers, weekly tests, and mock tests for continuous practice and revision, AI-based regular assessments for identifying learning gaps, detailed performance analysis along with remedial suggestions, special doubt-clearing classes, personal mentoring and guidance for holistic development, parent app for regular progress tracking and course updates for the parents, Think no further, because this is definitely a winning strategy for children. When children get the best, the parents are happy too.
I think one of the key highlights of Turito is the deep experience of the faculty. All the faculty in Turito is very, very good. And second, I think they really focus strongly on the fundamentals of the subject. The faculty is always accessible, available to the students and parents, which is very much important. Faculty is devoting time on each student and making sure that all the students, the best is coming out of all the students.
So don't wait. Book your free trial today. For easy access, download the Turito app from the Google Play Store or the App Store. For any queries, you can call or WhatsApp us on 97479 95243.
There is a miracle in every new beginning. It's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings. I repeat, trust the magic of beginnings. So, dear parents and students, it's time to begin. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to everyone present here. Before proceeding to all our agenda and the agenda of the session, I would like to, I'm happily ready to present one of the testimonial or the feedback from our current batch student.
Good evening, my name is Khushidi Sevak. Right now I am in 11th standard in Indian School Sohar in Oman. Well, it has been 6 months in which I have started my live classes with Turito, and I am really happy with the facilities it has been providing me. The live classes in Turito are very much interesting and interactive. The teachers are also very cheerful and helpful and always ready to clear your doubts n number of times. Other than live classes, the daily practice papers, weekly mock tests and the notes it has been providing me are really very much helpful. I can always go back and watch the recorded videos whenever I miss the class or I have any doubts I want to clarify, which is really very much helpful. I'm very much confident that with the help of Turito, I'll be able to crack my NEET exam and upcoming 12th board exams. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much for all the parents and students for your valuable time given to us. Special mention to Board of Directors who gave us the opportunity to be here today. I am Pradeepa, representing Turito, and I'm very glad to introduce our team Turito. I have Mr. Cherry George, Vice President, International Business.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon all.
I have Mr. Durga Prasad, Director, Academics from Turito.
Yeah, good afternoon all.
I have Mr. Srihari, Head of Academics.
Good afternoon all.
Now, I would like to present the agenda of the session. The first session would be by Mr. Cherry. He will give an introduction about Turito and the company's vision and mission. Session 2 will be handled by Mr. Durga Prasad, who will be sharing us the importance of preparation for the competitive exams. The third session would be the Turito features and its benefits and how Turito will help in child's progress. And the last session would be the Q&A session by Mr. Srihari and Mr. Cherry. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Cherry George. Mr. Cherry is currently serving as Vice President, International Business at Turito. Very committed, hardworking person. He has been in the field of education and EdTech for more than a decade. Understands the present education needs, curates and connects the learner with what they require to become 21st century learners. He has experience working in collaboration with community schools in other GCC countries and has helped deliver products for online class, offline class even before the pandemic. He believes in solving the problem of the learners. Now, I'm honored to call upon Mr. Cherry George to address the gathering.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Pradeepa. Good afternoon, respected parents, students, teachers, principals of various Indian schools, Oman, and the Board of Directors, Indian schools. Thanks a lot for granting us this opportunity. It's indeed a pleasure to meet all of you today. And being a Saturday, a holiday, I'm happy to see so many people have joined today to hear from us and to understand more about competitive exams. As a parent, as a child, we always want to ensure our future is bright. And that is what we are going to talk here. So the whole idea of today's session is about competitive exams. So what is competitive exams, first of all? From the word itself, it is very easy, right? That there's a level of competition there. And what is that competition for? That competition is to join the elite universities of the world, elite universities of India, elite universities or elite colleges of India or the world. So that is the competition. And when it is a competition to join these elite colleges or elite universities, it is not going to be an easy competition, right? That competition is going to be with students who are equally brilliant like you, or maybe more brilliant than you, and you have to compete with them and get a seat there. So there will be a different set of exams other than your CBSE board exam to reach them. So we are going to talk about that. We are going to talk about how we will ensure coaching by us will land you in the elite colleges of India or abroad as you wish. So that is what you're going to talk here now. So let us try to understand this from a different perspective. Okay, whenever a child is born in a family, the father, the mother, everybody has their own wish. Like they will think that, okay, my child is going to sing a lot. My child is going to become a singer. My child dances, so he or she is going to become a dancer. Maybe he plays cricket well. Maybe he plays basketball well. Then they will think, okay, he has a future in basketball. So what do we do? When we identify students like this, what we do is that as a parent or the child, at the age of 5 or 6, he is a good trainer is identified, and that child is left for training with that trainer. So he goes for a everyday training for music or for dance or for the sport he plays, or maybe once in a week or twice in a week or thrice in a week. So that is taken care, and then you start practicing, you start learning with that trainer, right? And after that, once you start getting the confidence, you start performing in front of the guests who come to the family. then you start performing in this classroom. Then slowly you get your confidence. You start performing in the annual day for the youth festivals. Then you go for the inter-school competitions. So that is how you upskill yourselves. That is how you fine-tune your potentials, right? But with respect to competitive exams, or whenever we think of after school, after 12th, the typical mindset of most of the parents or the child is that, let me just finish 12th and then we will think about the competitive exams. Somehow we are failing to understand, just like the way we have applied for music or dance or sport, the same level of commitment is required for these kind of exams also. For your understanding, let me tell you, the All India topper for IIT admissions this year, the IIT rank holder, not when I say IIT rank holder, the guy who got first to get admissions into the IIT, he started preparing 4 years back. When he was in the 9th grade, he started his preparations. So that is the level of training we need. So just like the way I told about music or dance or any sport you play, you have to identify a trainer, which here becomes us, experienced faculties of us. You have to dedicate some time for that. Daily practice is required, which we will ensure. We will give you daily classes. We will give you daily practice papers. And then the path from the current day to the time of exams, we are going to fine tune you every day to help you face the exams and come out with the flying colors. So that is the whole idea of competitive exams. You have to start your preparations early. So what are we? We are Turito. I am Cherry George. I am the Vice President of Turito, handling Middle East and Africa. I am coming, as Pratibha said, I come with an experience of more than 12 years in the education technology space, and we have delivered technology to schools in the last 12 years. So technology is not something new to us. Technology is not something we started because of COVID. Technology was always our backbone right from 2007 onwards. So that is how strong we are in technology. So Turito is a world-class e-learning platform offering online coaching for JEE, JEE Main, NEET, and other career foundations. So the main thing which you have to understand here is that you don't have to learn anything extra for these preparations. If you are a grade 6 student, if you are a grade 8 student or a grade 10 student, whatever syllabus you learn for that particular grade, only that is required for your competitive exams also. After 12th, when you write your entrance exam, see, when I say entrance exams, it is not just medical or engineering. Be it any course, if you want to join the good college of that particular course, even if it is commerce, even if it is humanities or interior designing, whatever it is, you have to join the good college, and to get into a good college, you need to pass the screening test. That screening test is called the competitive exam. So the syllabus is the same. So when you prepare for the competitive exams, automatically you prepare for your school exam, automatically you prepare for your board exams, and you get advantage in all the places. So you pass out the board exams with flying colors, you pass out the board exams with good marks, good ranks, and also you pass out the competitive exams also with a good mark. So that is the whole idea of competitive exam. And in Turito, we have a combination of faculties with 30 plus years of experience. The person who's going to talk after me, Durga Prasad sir, whom we affectionately call DP sir, he is a faculty with 30 plus years of experience. He himself has placed many students into the IITs. DP sir himself is an IITian by profession. He was in IIT, I think in the 1980s something. So we have many faculties who are experienced faculties who have been consistently delivering all India top 10, top 20 ranks. Plus we have our youth faculties who are like 8 to 10 years of experience, and they are all passed out of IITs. So they know how to get into the IITs. They can pass their informations to you. They can pass their learnings to you and ensure all the students join the elite universities of the world. And it is not just Indian universities we talk about. If as a student, if you want to join the elite universities outside India, we do help in SAT and ACT preparations also. So we help students get placed in the US colleges, US universities. We help students get placed in the UK universities. So our faculty strength is a combination of best faculties from India and also from the best faculties from US and the UK. So that's the combination we have. And then, as I said, it's not just the faculties, it's the command we have on technology. in 2020, March, when COVID came, in a week's time, almost all the schools went to online learning. But that transition happened just by force. It was not that everybody was happy to go into online learning. But in our case, we always believed we can give online learning in the best possible way. Our only agenda was that the moment we give online learning, there should not be any barrier to the student and the child. The faculty and the child. The child should feel like as if he's sitting in the physical class itself. So that is one thing which we have taken care. So with our strength in technology, we have ensured that we are giving the best platform so that there is no barrier between the faculty and the child feels he is sitting in the school itself, in the physical class itself. You have heard the testimonial of the Oman student who has already joined with us. So you'll be able to understand how our classes are. We have a lot of students from Oman who already learned with us, and going down, we will show you more testimonials of students who are already learning with us. And our presence, we are present in India, Middle East, Africa, USA, UK, and with respect to Oman, we have our office in Oman also. So one thing which we were very sure is that we didn't want the parents and the child to have any difficulties. So if at all, if you have any doubt, if you have any concerns, we never thought that you should have a problem. You should be able to come to our office directly. So before starting the classes, we have opened our office in Oman so that any parent can walk into the office and raise any concerns if you have. So till now, we have only got parents to come visit us to make the payments. We have not got any parents visiting us to talk about any concerns. So that is, in fact, a lucky thing for us. But the main purpose of office is so that the parents can come to the office, talk to us and inform us if you face any issues, if you have any concerns. So we have an office in Kuram, so the parents and the students can anytime visit us. So let me just take you through the vision, mission, and values of Kurito. So the main mission of Kurito is to impart quality education and creating a holistic learning environment. So we want the child to have a better experience, the best experience possible for them. The technology will help the child to get access to the best faculties from India or from US or from UK, depending on the need. If as a child, if you want to prepare for the IITs or the NEETs, we will give you the faculties from India who have already done that. If you want to join the elite universities abroad, we will give you faculties from India and abroad so that you can learn from both of them. And the mission is, and the other important aspect of technology is that when you get access to the best faculties, normally it becomes very expensive. But with technology, there is no rent available for the space. You don't have an offline class. You don't have to pay for any bills, electricity charges, visa charges. Nothing is there. So considerable. The cost of learning becomes very affordable for the parents. So that is a big advantage when you learn through the technology. Somewhere where you have to spend 2000 OMR for an offline class, the same thing can be given at maybe 1/10 or 1/5 of the price or 1/6 of the price. So that is the biggest advantage of technology. The child will be able to get access to the best faculties wherever they are at the comforts of the child's home. So the child can continue with the parent till 12th standard, and after 12th, you can write the competitive exams and join the colleges where you want. So that's the biggest advantage of technology, and that is what we want to bring to the child of everywhere. Our vision, again, to become the best institute in the world by giving the best education to the students across the globe. Our values, we never compromise on our values, and that is what helped us in achieving where we are today. Our growth in the last 10-12 years is only because we never compromised on our values. Whatever we have told our schools, whatever we have told our parents, whatever we have told our children, we have stick to that and we never diluted from that. So our values are integrity, transparency and openness in our actions, innovation and pursuit to excellence in our pedagogy, student-centric approach in teaching and learning for academic excellence, and commitment to providing the best learning. Those are our key values. So this is our leadership team. Mr. Uday Reddy is our Chief Executive Officer. He is our Chief Executive Officer, and prior to this, he is also the Chief Executive Officer of another company, our parent company called YepTV. So YepTV, you must be knowing, though they are the pioneers in OTTs. Before the Netflix, before the Amazon Primes, before the Hotstar, all these came, Disney and all came. YepTV was the first OTT player in the market. So people from Middle East will be able to relate. YepTV, we come from that parent company. So that talks about our advantages, that talks about our command over technology. Roop, Vice President of Product, he develops the products for us. Vinod is the chief content player. So apart from live teaching, we also make content for the students to learn themselves. So any complex subject when we teach, we give them the live classes by expert faculties. And after the live classes, the recordings will be available. And after that, even if the recordings are not there, after the recordings also, if you want further understanding, we give you animated videos to have a better understanding. So Vinod and his team, we have a team of 500 people who makes the animated contents for the students to understand in depth. Srinivasan and myself, we form the sales and the management team, and that's pretty much the leadership team. But our core team is not this. Our core team is the faculties, which DP sir and other people who form. And DP sir is going to talk to you about all those things. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I'm proud to introduce our academic director, Mr. Durga Prasad Kunto. Durga Prasad sir has done his BTech from IIT, and he is also holding BA Triple Math, MSc, MPhil, B.Ed, and so on. Sir is also done his diploma in child psychology from US. He has done his diploma in general medicine from US, and he also holds diploma in education management from UK. Sir has worked for United Nations Organization as Chief Educational Officer heading 7 countries. He has introduced most renowned academic programs like Medicon, IPL, COOs, rank guaranteed dropper batch, universal programs for multiple top institutes. Sir has produced All India rank number 1 4 times for IIT, twice in All India rank for AIMS. So under Sir's coaching and guidance, 30,000 students in IIT has been placed, 5,000 students into top medical colleges, 168 students to NDA, 16 students to civil service, 25 students to Ivy League universities, 800 students to top 100 universities in the world. Now, I'm proud to call Durga sir to share his viewpoints on the importance of entrance coaching preparation.
Yeah, thank you, Pradeepa, and welcome all the students. Children, every student, whoever takes up science groups will be very ambitious of joining top institutes of the world, like IITs, NITs, medical AIMS, and other medical colleges of India. And will be very keen of joining like Ivy League colleges and other top 100 universities of the world and so on. So now the question arises, what exactly one has to do to get into it? Like many people tell a student need to work for 8 to 10 hours per day and 365 days a year, like that for 2 years, and some starts too early and so on. So will that alone give the success or something else need to be done? This is very, very important. So the primary thing that everyone should try to do is start believing themselves. Instead of believing others, you should start believing yourselves. See, the day you believe that, yes, I can achieve this, then you start working for it. You start putting effort to achieve it. And when you start putting effort, automatically there are certain problems that are bound to appear. And you should have enough courage of facing and winning over them. So if you can develop these attitudes, then you'll get that fighting spirits and the skills needed. And then definitely you'll end up successfully. This is very, very important. So now let me start with something called as foundation. Now many students take foundation. Is it really essential or not? So listen to me carefully. See, if suppose I learned certain basics and I'm good with the basics a little early, let us say. Now, at a later stage, when I start working on the main course, if I already know the basics and I'm already well versed with the what we call as conceptual knowledge of the subject, then I did not spend time on developing that conceptual knowledge when I'm doing the main course. So therefore, I have saved some time and I have made myself more into the system well in advance. So definitely that gives an advantage to a student. Therefore, foundation helps a student in growing, developing conceptual knowledge, then developing the skills that are needed, and work comfortably to achieve the ranks or the scores or marks, whatever we call. Now, how early? So generally, we suggest students to start the preparations or the foundations from grade 6 onwards. So a student will have time in extended period, and they can gradually build over the concepts and the subject required, and slowly make themselves comfortable with everything that they need to cover and learn. So therefore, grade 6 would be a proper time to start with. So if suddenly you could not start from grade 6 or grade 7 or grade 8, so will student be under a disadvantage, and can't students achieve these things? There is nothing like that, children. The only thing is maybe the effort you need to put should be higher and should be more in the time that is available for you. That means in the limited time, you need to learn more and put more effort. If you start early, you have little extended time and you can start learning comfortably instead of learning the subjects in a hurry or under a lot of stress. So that means you'll be out of stress if you can learn or start early. Therefore, we suggest you to start early. In case if you could not start early, don't bother. We are there to help you, and you need to put a little bit of additional effort and grow. This is very, very important. Then what do we cover at Turito and Foundation? One is definitely the subject that you need. When I talk about subject, most of the people, when we call it as foundation, they cover higher grade syllabus and they call it as foundation, but it's not foundation actually. What we do is, if you are in grade 6, we will ensure that you'll make yourself perfect in grade 6 syllabus and develop complete conceptual depth of the topics that are there in grade 6, and ensure that you'll not lose your base or performances in school tests and all, and also grow or become sound conceptually and develop application skill to ensure that you can apply this knowledge anywhere in any situation. Similarly, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, and so on. So that class syllabus is covered, but conceptually we'll strengthen you, we'll develop the skills that are needed in you, and ensure that you start working on comfortably. And also we'll be working on developing analytical and logical reasoning skills among you all to ensure that you'll perform and work comfortably. This is the first part of the things. Now, when it comes to the main courses, like whether it is JEE Advanced or JEE Mains or NEET, whatever may be the kind of exams, we will take you. First, we'll make you go through all the basics, because most of the institutes, what they do is they don't teach the basics. When I talk about basics, it is conceptual part of the lessons that you're learning. They directly jump into objective working. So what we do is we first cover the conceptual part of it so that student is made to get aware of the or get the knowledge that is needed on the topic. Then we'll enter into objective working so that when the application part comes into picture, student will be comfortably applying the knowledge because they already have it. They are given the knowledge and they are made to learn it in advance. So we ensure that student grows conceptually and ensure that student has complete conceptual knowledge, and then we'll start working on the objectives. As I mentioned, when we are working on objectives, a student needs analytical and logical reasoning skills. So we ensure that we arrange certain math classes, mental ability classes, to develop that analytical and logical reasoning skills. So when the teaching is over, then the learning comes into picture. When the learning comes into picture, a student faces a lot of problems, like they might have forgotten what is taught to them, or they might have not heard when teacher is teaching. So they may need to go for a revision of what they have been taught earlier. So for this, most of the other institute students, they run for coaching, other coaching centers, tuition centers, and so on to learn that. But at Turito, no student need to go out anywhere in search of any institute, nor spend any additional money, because we have complete recorded lectures available in our portal, and student can open that portal, simply listen to that, try to understand what is being taught, note all the points, and then get their doubts clarified. Still, if student is not clear with the concepts, we arrange remedial classes for the students, so that whatever may be the missing concept, or whichever may be the topic or concept which they did not understand, we recover it and ensure that student understands those concepts. Now that part is also over. Now let's say they are working. When they are working, they are bound to get certain problems here and there. So a student needs support. So we have 24/7 support system. It could be through mails, it could be through WhatsApp, it could be through ask it out sessions, and so on. There are plenty of means of clarifying these doubts. Now, a student is listening, learning the lessons, then preparing and getting ready for exams, and they have taken tests. Then another problem will come into picture, that is psychological problems. They might have prepared something, they might have failed to perform that in the examination hall, they might have forgotten what they have learned, and etc. etc. There could be many problems like that. So we go for counseling sessions to ensure that student comes out of all these problems, because a strong mind can give them enough strengths and energies to learn in a better way and easiest possible way. Now, this is also solved. Now, students, while working, they may not be knowing what to work, where to refer, what to refer, and so many things. So we have academic counseling sessions where student is made to know about what to learn, how to refer, which zones are more like weighted ones, and where they can, if at all they have limited time or lesser time, where to focus, and which can be kept as secondary importance, and so on. All these things are clarified by the faculty, and these are done in academic counseling sessions. And a student takes the test, and we go for paper discussions after the test is over, so that if any critical questions are appearing in the examination, a student is taught those critical problems, so that student remains doubts-free after all these things are over. And we help the students by all the means. And this is how this goes on, not only in NPC, but also in BIPC, that is for NEET as well as for JEE Advanced, JEE Mains, everything. So now, as I mentioned very clearly, these are all on one side. The primary thing is, I said that you should believe yourself. The moment you start believing yourselves, all these things, whatever I talked till now, will go smooth and you'll be able to work on. So now there are many students who may not be just interested to be with IIT JEE or JEE Mains or NEET or something like this. They want to do something more. Maybe they want to enter into Ivy League colleges or top 100 universities of the world. For that, we have SAT ACT coaching. And also we have coaching for AP's advanced placement subjects. There are 37 subjects in advanced placements. We are training on 17 subjects, and we have our own expert team and all to do this. And for mathematics and sciences, of course, we'll be putting mostly Indian teachers and all, because Indian teachers are known for good teaching abilities. But when it comes to English, we also include native teachers. But if I say this, it doesn't mean that for science and all other teachers are not good and we are not taking, not like that. Wherever we find the best teacher, we put them into the system. Now, children, when it comes to teaching part, teacher's role plays a vital role in students learning it. Therefore, we have a system of appointing teachers. We don't select a teacher randomly like that, but first we conduct a written test. Once the written test is done, then we go for subject expert discussion. After subject expert discussion, then we go for a demo session, then interview, then teachers are appointed and onboarded. After teachers are onboarded, they are trained for a few days, maybe 2 weeks or so, and they are inducted into the system. And afterwards, continuous evaluation of teachers takes place periodically to ensure that we keep track on the things, and teachers shows enough patience and leverage in helping the students and ensuring that students feel comfortable with us and develops interest in learning system and works with us and perform well in their examinations. So now this part is also over. Now next part is how we are supporting students with content, because many people keep talking that online platforms do not do that well. There are this problem, that problem, etc., etc. So our online platform is so well equipped and so well planned that this is more powerful than an offline program. Like generally, what we hear is like a student does not pay attention when the teaching is going on if it is online. But in our system, it is always a two-way interactive system where students can also ask us doubts. In all other systems, it's one way, only teacher mentions and students does not mention anything. So here in our system, it is two-way system, and students can also ask us. Of course, there is a system, there is a way how a teacher teaches and student asks doubts and all. There is a process. A student need to follow that process, and a two-way interactive system is allowed, and student can get their doubts clarified then and there itself as and when they get on the same day, instead of keeping it for long and struggling and looking for some support system and all. So apart from that, our content is prepared by experts. As Cherry was mentioning, like the teaching faculty are highly experienced, who had the experience of producing the topmost ranks in both engineering entrances and medical entrances. Almost all of them have produced single-digit ranks. Like here you can see Mr. Radhakrishna, and of course me, then Mr. Sharma, Vimal, then Vijay Kishore, then Raman Kumar, Vivek, Prasad, and so on. There are many more faculty. You're seeing only 8 faces here. There are many faculty, almost 500 faculty in our system who are either equally calibered or better than these people whom you're seeing also. And all of these faculty has the experience of producing single-digit ranks, double-digit ranks, and not only the toppers. When I say single-digit, double-digit, and so on, it only talks about toppers. We have not just produced the toppers, we have also produced the bulk of ranks. Like even the most average students also were successful in our system. If I keep taking examples, there are plenty of examples. Like I'll tell you 1 or 2 examples in different zones. Like there was a girl by name Srikala. That girl, I'm talking about the lowest level example, children. Please listen to me. So this child failed 10th class 4 times in mathematics. 5th time, the child passed just with 36% marks in mathematics, and every institute rejected to give her a seat in MPC group. But we gave her a seat in MPC group. Then we trained her, and she was very keen of doing BTech. But you can understand a student who failed mathematics 4 times in 10th, passing 5th time with just 36% of marks. What would be the success rate for such students? But still, we worked on that student, and of course, student also worked along with us. Then in 11th grade, she got 144 out of 150. 12th grade, she got 150 out of 150. And she completed her BTech from BITS Pilani. And now she is working for an MNC, earning a lot of money. I don't like to mention that all. And now I'll go for a second level student. This student was an average child. She never scored even 20% in JEE, but she kept on working for SAT and she scored 1590, and now she's in MIT doing her third year BTech. A third level, this one I'll take, a boy by name Gopal Krishna. He's a good child in his 10th grade. And then he also has conceptual knowledge, but he's from a government school, Zilla Parishad High School, doesn't know what IIT is and all. And that boy took IIT JEE, then worked with us, and he got 512 rank in IIT JEE. Now I'll take fourth example. Shubham Goel. This boy joined us, and he's good student, no doubt, very good student. He's International Chemistry Olympiad gold medalist, International Mathematics Olympiad gold medalist, then KVPY scholar, NTSC scholar, and so on. And he scored All India rank 6 in IIT. But plenty of ways he is successful. Now I take one or two examples of medicine also. There was a student, this boy, Mr. Rajiv, he's a good student, no doubt he's a good student, very hardworking in nature. And when he came to us, he was very raw product. And then he started working with us, and he worked for AIMS, and he got All India rank 13 in AIMS. And there is one more student who was in the same batch who worked, but he was extraordinarily brilliant in physics. This boy Rajiv was a bit weak in physics, but this boy got All India rank 1 in AIMS. Like that, if I keep on taking examples, there are so many students who are either average or like even below average, like Srikala, and the toppers, whoever it is, we have produced beautiful results. And of course, children, in all these cases, when I mentioned them as examples, it doesn't mean that only we worked, even students worked in all these cases. So why I told all these examples is I want you all to be confident, and I want you all to believe yourselves and decide to work and plunge into it and start working on it. And we have enough strengths and we have enough systems and techniques in place to help these students. Finally, coming to the quality of material that we have in the portal the best material possible. This is the material which does not cover bulk of the material, but though it is precisely made, it ensures that we cover all the models and all levels of questions of all kinds of entrance exams. And we have all ask a doubts, that means all recorded doubts, clarifications for all these questions. And students can work on this comfortably. Wherever they get doubt, they can enter into ask a doubt sessions, know the things there, or talk to our lecturers or get them clarified. Or we have support system. We have 1+1 teacher system. What it does is the main faculty teachers and the support faculty clarifies the doubts to the students along with the senior most faculty also. Even senior most faculty clarifies, but to give you additional support, we have the associate faculty also helping students in doubts clarification. And this is how we are helping students and ensuring that student learns things comfortably and perform well. So thank you all for listening to me patiently, and I hand our next proceedings to Pradeepa. Thank you, Pradeepa, and thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. So now quickly I'll take you to the presentation. I mean, the sir has given us, like by word, what all the importance and how we are, giving the classes and all. So I will take you through our platform. So you will have, the virtual tour of our platform. So you will understand much better. So sir has told like all the benefits, like, the faculties whom we have, the frontline faculties, the results what we have provided, right? So first thing, what we do is we are providing the online sessions by the expert faculties. Okay, so that they come online and teach every day. So when I say they are teaching, that means it's not that just the topic what is given today is like being taught. We always start with the basics. As sir rightly mentioned, we always cover the basics so that the child will have the clarity in like what the teacher is going to teach today. Now, if I have to put an example, like children and like parents, if I don't know what is 2 plus 2, then I will not understand 2 into 2. Right? Very simple example. So the same way, now whatever topic we start with the revision of the previous day classes, previous year concept, so that the child have clarity of like what they are going to do in this class. So that is how our online classes will perform. And as sir rightly mentioned, it's a interactive session. It's not the teacher will be teaching and you can't ask doubts. No, it's a completely interactive session.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, let me have a chance to take that, how the light rays are going to be traveled. Just you have to see, yeah, billions of photons. Are you able to see that the photons, billions of photons are emitted? If you have seen that natural light or any artificial light, so it emits that photons. Yeah, they are going to be.
So as I told, like, online attention plays a major role. So we bring a lot of interesting facts for the child to sit them and listen. So first thing, concept understanding is our key product. Key important fact. So for concept understanding, the first thing what we do is the online sessions by the expert faculties, which is completely interactive. Now, as sir rightly mentioned, like for Indian League universities, we have faculties from India, and for foreign league universities, okay, so we have faculties from abroad. So they come online and teach again.
And you're expanding, you are also doing the same thing. You'll first distribute and work with the real numbers.
So like this, if you want to go for like abroad, yeah, we have faculties from there who understands what is the importance and how to teach. Now, the next important factor, what we have is, right after the faculty teaches online, the same concepts will be given in the form of animated videos. Why animated videos? We always remember, we always understand when it is, shown through a pictorial way, right? When it is shown through a pictorial representation. So we strongly believe in that. So what we do is to have more retention for the children. So we provide this animated videos for every single topic.
Present under the ear pinna, and it opens into the buccal cavity via Stensen's duct. Parotid gland is also site of attack of a virus called as mumps. The submaxillary or the submandibular gland present under the lower jaw opens into the buccal cavity via Wharton's duct. The sublingual gland present under the tongue opens into the buccal cavity via duct of Rivinus or the Bartholin's.
So as we said before, we have a team of 500 technicians who are specialized, in preparing the animated videos with strong academic background. Now, all the online sessions are recorded. Like, for example, if you went out or if you have exams, you want to revisit the lessons, right? All the sessions are completely recorded and that will be available for the child to access anytime. Hope you can see in the right side. All the topics, all the sessions are recorded and that also are available. Now, coming to the very important part is the study material. So as we say, why the study material is important, the class notes, okay, and they want, because children used to see books and learn, right? So what we do is all the theoretical part we have uploaded in the form of study material, which will help the children for the quick go through. And this study material has 4 levels of questions. So basically, when we say that we are preparing children for, competitive exams and, entrance exams, it's not that we are only sticking to it. We are making the children to, like overcome the school exams and board exams also. So now the children from 6th to 10th standard might go to any kind of, like universities, or might go to any kind, they may choose any kind of course, right? For them, for that, they have to write entrance. If you want in a very good college, you have to write an entrance. It's not entrance is only JEE, NEET or certain act. You have a lot of other entrance. Like even if you want, like architecture or anything. So for that, if you have to be prepared, your concept should be very, very clear. Okay, for that, we are giving 4 level of questions. For every single topic, this 4 level of questions will be uploaded. So when I say 4 level of questions, level 1 and level 2 will be covering your school exams and your board exams. And level 3 and level 4 will automatically cover the competitive exams. Any kind of Olympiads or entrance, any kind of competitive exams we are preparing. So it's not particularly required that, like, okay, I'm going to prepare only for Olympiads. Okay, now I'm going to prepare only for entrance, or I have to go for a separate coaching, nothing like that. So in one single course, we are preparing you for your school exams, your board exams, your competitive exams, any kind of entrance coaching. That is how our structured study plan is done. Now, as I told you before, we have 4 main things to make the child understand the concept. First, live session by the faculties. Number 2, all the live sessions are recorded, so that is available for the children. Number 3, animated videos are there for more retention, so they will never forget the concept. Number 4, the study material. Now we make sure they are in line with the concept, they know that. Very important thing is the doubts, right? So doubt solving plays a major role, right? So if they have doubt, if they are hesitant to doubt, we have different doubt solving sessions. Okay, the first, as we mentioned, it's an interactive session. They can unmute the mic and they can very well ask the faculties, and clear their doubts. And if the child is like, I'm not happy, ma'am, I can't unmute my mic, I'm not comfortable in that, you have a chat option in the class too. And in the platform itself, we have a chat option where you can clear your doubts. Apart from that, we have special doubt clearing sessions every week. So as I said, we believe in concept understanding, doubts also to be solved then and there, because everything is connected. Now, after the doubt solving sessions, now as a child, I know the concept. My doubts are clear, right? How I'm going to assess that? So Kurito has a very special assessment pattern. The first pattern, what we have is the daily practice papers. So daily practice papers means like immediately after the live session, we will issue the daily practice paper on the topic taught on the day itself. So we all know when I learn something, when I write a test, that will never go out of my mind, right? The same thing we believe. So what we do is we provide the daily test on daily basis. Immediately after the class, they will have to write the daily test. It comprises of like 5-7 questions. Okay. And the next level of assessment is called weekly test. So the weekly test means it's like the cumulative syllabus of the week. We conduct the test and it's a time-bounded test. And then the next level of assessment would be monthly test. Now, in that monthly test, the cumulative syllabus of the month will be there. And the next level would be the grand test. So every 3 months, once the cumulative syllabus of the 3 months will be there. So every now and then we conduct the test. Now, why should I conduct the test? Why we are conducting the test? To identify the learning gaps. Now, right after, immediately after the child is writing the test, we come to know whether the child understood the topic or not. Right? So we have a very strong pattern with almost, 6 lakh questions in our question bank, where the child can be attempting n number of times. So as I said, this is the daily practice papers, what the child will have every day. Right after the session, they will come and write the test here. Now, after writing the test, I told you we will be identifying the, pain areas, I mean where the child has gone wrong. We are providing the detailed report for the students, like where they've gone wrong. So we start with the score, the time taken, which is very, very important, right? See, any kind of exams, even if it is entrance, even if it is like, competitive exams or school exams, board exams, time plays a major, major role where the child is like, finding difficult to overcome. So we are practicing the time on daily basis. Here you can see like how much time the child has taken, for overcoming this test. And what is the time taken, average time taken per question. Now, when it is seen, when this report is seen, we will know, okay, 11 seconds per question, definitely it's not possible. We will tell, okay, Pradeepa, how did you solve this question in 11 seconds? If it goes wrong, obviously, it will go wrong because you didn't read the question, right? And if you take too much of time, we will tell them like, no, this is taking too much of time. It has to be like this. This is the tips and tricks for that question. Okay, coming to the accuracy level, they should know how accurate they are. Any kind of competitive exams, okay, they will have negative markings. So they should be like practicing for that too. So this accuracy level will help them to understand where I am, whether I am accurate or not. So this will help them to reduce the negative markings. The attempt percentage, how many questions we have attempted. So this percentile, this plays a major role. Now this will show for every single topic where you are standing in India, where you're standing in India and Middle East. Okay, because we are going to compete with the children in India. We always have that fear whether my child will be able to compete. Yes, you can, because the faculties who are trained on that, the faculties who know how Middle East children, what Middle East children want, how we have to train them. And you also will get a report like every single topic where I'm standing now, how I'm going to overcome that. Right? So this kind of detailed report will be provided for every single test. This is first level of reports. Now coming to the detailed report. So here the learning time will be given. How much time you are spending for learning, which is very, very important. Second, subject wise, how much time you are spending. What are the resources you use? Progress subject wise, like how, what is the progress you are making every subject, right? And performance, every subject, how you are performing, where you are standing right now, what is your percentile, what is your strength, what is your weakness, what is your strength and weak subject. So when they do this, obviously child will come to know. On top of it, our faculties will come to know where they are good at, where they have to improve. Right? So based on these reports, regular remedial sessions will be given. It's not that, remedial sessions are limited. No. If we find the child is needs some support and help, we are giving the one-on-one remedial sessions for the children. Because we want the child to have much concept clarity. So when we are identifying the pain area then and there, like on daily basis, on weekly basis and monthly basis, so there is no learning gap at all for the child. That is how we are making the child, to be more confident in terms of time, in terms of tips and tricks, how to handle the question, where you are standing right now, where you have to improve. So this all things are their major benefits for the child. Now coming to the dashboard. So the first thing is the child will be given a ID and password. Every child will be given an ID and password for the, when they are joining the course. And we also give an induction program for the child. Induction means, see, as parents, you will allow the child to join the course, right? Forcefully sometimes. So we will make the child and motivate the child, understand what is the importance, why they have to learn, what you will get out of it. So we will motivate the child with the induction. Okay, so they know what is the importance, what they are going to learn. So the mind is set, the mindset is there for the child. And in continued with the induction program, we will be providing and helping the child of two of the complete platform, how they have to, attend the live class, how they have to, join the class, what all the resources you have, how you have to use, how to check the report, how to get in touch with us, everything. So every day there is a structured session happening. So here you will come to know like what subject, who is going to teach from what time to what time, and it will turn live. The child will just click on live and join the session. Now, after joining the session, it's very simple. I have showed you all this. Once they click on subject, they will know the subject. Under every subject, they will have all the recorded lectures. All the online sessions are recorded and that is available. What all the test which is done and what is my result, the study material, the videos, everything. So in line. So it's like very clear and easy accessible. There is no much confusion, too much of words, nothing. It's very easy platform for them to access. And as I've showed you, these reports will be there for the child to make the self-analyzation. And we also conduct quiz zone, just to encourage the child where they stand in across India and Middle East. So every 15 days, once this quiz zone will be like getting renewed. They also have bookmarks where they can highlight and save. And as I showed you, we have a chat option. So this is all the things which the child will have. So quickly coming to the parent, like as a parent, what will I know, right? So first thing, if the child is not joining the session, first notification will be to the parent, because we know, since we are online, we know that, where all things there will be a gap. Okay, so immediately parents will be given a notification like, yes, the child is like not joined the session. Okay, if they have done the DPP, reports will be given. If they have not done the DPP, immediately a push notification will be sent to the parent. Okay, this is just for you to understand, yes, they have not attended. So basically you will be getting the real-time updates. Every day you will come to know, okay, how they are doing, how they are performing, where they are good at, where they have to improve, and how we are helping them to improve. So you will be we will be like keep on posting you. Okay, and if you want to meet us anytime, you are always free to call us anytime, right? And career counseling, very, very important thing. Many of the parents, when I talk, they say like, ma'am, we don't know what to do next, how to do next. Even in 11th and 12th JE or NEET, we don't know like which country, I mean, even if it is India, which district in my state, what are the colleges I have? For that, what do I have to do? For NEET means what score I should score for my college. For all this, we have career counseling. So we support you with the career counseling and help you to be placed in that. And online PTMs, very, very important thing. Every month, first week, Friday or Saturday, we will be conducting the online PTM and keeping you informed where you are there, where the child is there, where they are improving, where they have to improve, and how as a faculty, as a team, we are helping them to improve. So this PTM will have our academic counselor. We will have the faculties who are handling those classes. They will be there, and both the parents will be definitely suggested and the child. So there is no miscommunication with anyone. So this thing will happen. Apart from that, we have an academic counselor who will be monitoring your child every now and then. They will be seeing how they are answering the question, where they are missing, where they have to improve, where they are good at. So academic counselor will be having a keen monitoring of the child, and they will be like always getting in constant touch with the faculties. And every week we call you for the feedback. How was your last week's session? Where you felt good, where you have to improve, or do you need any support? This kind of calls will happen every week. So this all things will happen through the parent app. Okay, so this is just a view of parent app. So you will get the reports, remediation, as I told, everything. You will get every data of the child just in one single screen. Apart from that, orally also we keep you informed, like through online PTMs and every week feedback calls. Now, what are the important programs we offered? Very, very important question. So JE and NEET programs for grade 11 and 12. For 11th, it will be a 2-year integrated program. And for 12th, it's a 1-year integrated program. And there are few students after 12, they need to take a break and then they will prepare. So for that, we have repeaters batch. We have foundation courses for 6th to 10th standard and board specific coaching for 6th to 12th. And we have digital content series. And for the abroad universities, we have ACT and SAT. So we have multiple series. We have live program which is running. That's a live session which I've explained you in detail. Apart from that, if you wish to have only the recordings, yes, we have. If you want only the test practice, yes, we have. And if you want only board specific coaching, yes, we do give that. Okay, and only the content. So whatever you want, everything is there. Like accordingly, we will be like supporting the child. Now, these are the different classes we provide. Like 12 classes per week is what we have planned. So per day, 2 classes will be there. So we don't want to burden the child after the offline school. They come back, they also need to relax. They will have their own school work, right? So every day, 2 sessions will be there. And we will have, 5 days of classes, 1 day of doubt solving session. Now, I'm proud to present this. This is our testimonials from various schools of across world. So now I'm just presenting from Oman. So these are the happy children. We have a lot, but I have picked very few to show you. As I said, we have a global presence. I've picked few testimonials from Middle East. So this is Britwin from Kuwait and Sanvi from Qatar. Sanvi was specifically, asking for physics, and she's too good now after Turito. This is from Qatar. This we have seen. So the parents who have missed it, I would just like to show the testimonial from Kushi.
Good evening, my name is Khushidi Sevak. Right now I'm in 11th standard in Indian School Sohar in Oman. Well, it has been 6 months in which I have started my live classes with Turito, and I'm really happy with the facilities it has been providing me. The live classes in Turito are very much interesting and interactive. The teachers are also very cheerful and helpful and always ready to clear your doubts a number of times. Other than live classes, the daily practice papers, weekly mock tests, and the notes it has been providing me are really very much helpful. I can always go back and watch the recorded videos whenever I miss the class or I have any doubts I want to clarify, which is really very much helpful. I'm very much confident that with the help of Turito, I'll be able to crack my NEET exam and upcoming 12th board exams. Thank you.
So quickly to wind up, this is all the important things which we have explained in detail. And as I said, we have online session, recorded, doubt sessions, ebooks, like practice materials, on-demand videos, and practice exercise, reports, parent app, PTMs, everything. So the child will have the complete circle of learning and where we are not missing anything for the child to improve. And as Sir Charissa rightly mentioned, this is our office address where we have at Kurum. So you are always welcome to come in person and we will be very happy to talk to you and explain in detail. This is our contact details. And also I will post you a link in the chat so that you can fill the link. And if you want one-on-one session or any doubts, we will be very happy to address that. Now, I would request Mr. Srihari to address the queries of the parents who is having a decade experience in handling the academics in the edtech industry. Yeah, Srihari?
Yes. Thanks, Pradeepa, and good afternoon to everyone. If you have any queries related to the program implementation and any doubts, so you can please post to us, so we will be happy to address. And in the meantime, there are a couple of queries related to the fees. Pradeepa or Cherry, if you can address that fees related details, so that would be helpful for the parents.
Yeah, there are a couple of parents have asked about the fees. It depends from which grade you're asking. So if you're a student of 6 to 8, the fees will be 350 OMR for one grade, and grade 9 and 10, the fees will be 425 OMR for one grade. If for a child of grade 9, it is 425 OMR, and if you're a child of grade 10, again it is 425 OMR. And 11 and 12, it is 600 OMR per grade. So that is how it is. So it depends on which grade. So 6 to 8th grade, it is 350 OMR. And 9 and 10, 425 OMR. 11 and 12, it is 600 OMR.
Okay. Thank you, Cherry. Durga Prasad sir, there is a query related to the SAT ACT. So the query is SAT ACT score considered for IUI Elite now?
Yeah, dear parent, like a SAT or ACT scores will be considered for almost all the universities of USA, not every university, but many universities, and as well outside USA. So even Ivy Leagues, but any top college will not just look at SAT scores, but they look at so many things. We call them as profiles. It could be academic profile, it could be non-academic, social, sports, etc., etc. Everything has their own weightage. So Ivy Leagues look at SAT and as well other profiles also, like academic, non-academic, extracurricular, co-curricular, sports, social, etc., etc. We'll guide you on everything. We have a good system to explain you all these things and help you and take you to those universities. We do end-to-end processing of all these things that are needed. All the thing you need to do is just join Turito and then get the program scores done, and remaining is our job. We'll guide you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, I have one question here.
Yes,
actually,
please.
in the Samriddhi entrance examination, some portal is there, no? In that one, in the Turito, they are having some different fee structures. What just now you explained, that is for class 12 JEE and NEET, it is 234 OMR. So what is here and what you explained that is different? Why it is?
Here website, it is 600 OMR, not 234 OMR, sir. Sorry.
Sir. Actually, it is in front of me only.
No, it is, sorry, sir. It is my mistake. It is $600, which is 234 OMR. You're right. I'm sorry, sir. What I said was $.
Yes, okay. That's what actually I confused, because in the
thanks for bringing it to our notice, sir. It's my mistake. I'm so sorry for that. Whatever I said was dollar pricing. So it is $350 is what I meant. It's not 350 OMR for grade 6.
Yes. That's big difference actually. That's why I
yes, absolutely. So what you said is right. 234 OMR is the actual fees for 11th and
okay, that's what. And
thanks for
this
bringing.
Is for 11th and 12th separate, or it is together 234?
No, sir. For 11th, 234 OMR and 234 OMR. It's separate. It's for 1 year price.
Okay. That's fine. Actually, I have another one question related to this. Actually, 12 class per week it is mentioned, right? Just now I have gone through it.
Yeah.
12 class per week. Each class for 1 hour or 1.5 hours?
1 hour class, sir, it is.
1 hour class.
1 hour class, 2 classes per day.
Means 2 hours per day.
Yeah, right? 2 hours per day. That way, 12 hours per day.
Okay, it will be 12. Means 6 days you will conduct, including doubt day.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Doubt clearance. Okay. And what's the timing of classes, sir? Is there any specific timing for?
So it will be as per Oman time zone, sir. So we will be having classes after your school hours only.
Okay. Yeah.
Mostly it comes in 4:30 to 6:30, 5 to 7, something like that.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Sir, if it is 5 to 6, 5 to 7, it will be okay. By the time the student reaches home, it is Indian time 4:30.
Exactly. You're right,
No,
sir. We are actually doing it in the evening hours like that only. So like mostly 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So like that it is.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, whatever time we have told is not India time. The time we have told is Oman time only, sir.
Oman time, sir. This is.
So if I want to, excuse me, I have a question. If I want to register for class 12 and it inclined to NEET, then what will be the charges like for that one? Because subject-wise, it will be even maths will be covered, but then from the NEET point of view, maths need not be there. So how do I go about that?
Sir, when it comes to the NEET, we focus on only NEET subjects, sir. Botany, zoology, physics, and chemistry. And what Mr. Cherry mentioned, the one-year fee structure, who are in the 12th standard, that is applicable, sir.
Yeah, so my daughter will be going into class 12th now.
Right, sir.
For a couple of weeks now.
Yes,
So,
yes. So March mostly the session going to start for 12th classes. So we are planning to start the class to life sci or post. I'm just about to address that actually. So from first week of April, we are planning to start the 12th class batches.
okay. So that will, the fees will be the 234 real, that is for the class 12 CBSE portion only, or it is including the NEET preparation as well? That is what
this is NEET. Yeah, Cherry.
Yeah, sir. Basically, sir, we are going to cover the NEET portions, and the syllabus is the same for CBSE and NEET. The only difference is NEET will be little more in-depth learning. For CBSE, you will not require that much. So when you prepare for NEET, automatically you are going to prepare for the CBSE exams also, because the syllabus is the same.
Okay, it's clear.
Yeah, so you will get coaching for physics, chemistry, and biology, and she can actually continue for the board exams also with this coaching.
And how about the mathematics? Because my daughter has even taken maths like PCMB.
Yeah, so then we will have to enroll for maths separate, sir, with, for her. So we will have to, because the schedule is made for physics, chemistry, and biology for NEET students, basically. And we'll have to put her in a separate maths batch. We can do that.
Okay. I
Sir,
think locally that will be, I think, much more clear. If I visit the local branch, I mean, with some details.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Or else you can contact us. Either way, whichever is convenient to you, you can do that.
Okay.
We will anyways put the link here to register. You can register there, and you can also register in the Seer website, and we will contact you, sir.
So there is a question from Arvind Kumar, sir. Sir, you are asking for NEET crash course 22. So basically, we are just waiting for the notification, sir. I think in the next 1 week it's expected. The exam is going to happen. It was not clear up to now actually. Now the tentative dates are in the month of June actually. So now once the exam date is clear, we can make the schedule properly, and we are just waiting for that actually. So we are going to plan that, sir. Maybe in the next 1 week will be announced.
So this NEET exams once in a year only, right?
Yes, sir. NEET exam is only once in a year.
So for the year 2023, it will be also like after the, and mostly it happens after the board exams?
Yes. Mostly it happens after the board exams.
Okay.
It's in the month of May, sir, mostly.
Mostly in the month
Yes.
of May.
Due to pandemic, now they just shifting 1 more month. Otherwise, it happens mostly in the month of May, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon here. My name is Dr. Deepak here. Are you in collaboration with TCI something in Oman, or you are alone?
TCI is our official partner in Oman, sir.
Okay, so we have to go to their office in Kurum and then...
No, sir. So basically, sir, that association is done for the parents to have a little more easy access. Because if you have any concerns, if you have any doubts, it's not easy for you to come to India, right? I mean, you will not be happy to talk to us over the phone and resolve your issues. So for your easiness, we have an office in Oman. So either you can go to the office or you can reach us. Whichever way is convenient to you, you can do that, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there's a query, how to pay this, how the payment is made.
So we can get
what is the query?
them also.
Yeah, the partners.
So Cherry, there is a question, how is to be paid actually, how the payment is going to happen for this?
So payment, you can share us the details. We will contact you and we will share you the payment link. So you can either pay through the payment link or you can go to the office and make the payment. So it's again, both the options are there for the parents.
Okay. So there's a query. Yeah, Cherry, please.
Sir, in the link which we are sharing right now, and then we will contact you and.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, suppose students want to take JEE as well as SAT examination. So is there any different preparation time or any different charges are going to apply? Along with JEE, they are going to prepare for SAT also.
Yeah. So it's two different exams altogether. There is no correlation.
Exam pattern is both are different completely, sir. The preparation is also required in different ways actually. Where JEE, it's like more maths, physics, chemistry, the focus on more advanced level, and whereas in SAT you would require the language part also. Durga Prasad sir can add more points about that, sir. Durga Prasad sir.
Yes, can you repeat, Sriharik? Sorry.
Yeah, the question is, sir, the parent is asking, the student wants to prepare for JEE as well as SAT.
Yeah. Yeah, so like JEE is a preparation which involves maths, physics, chemistry. Whereas SAT involves mathematics, which is from grade 6 to grade 10, and English. So both are independent, and SAT does not need more time to spend on. In complete 2 years of time, if a student can spend 4 months of time, that is enough for a student to prepare on SAT. So mathematics, they don't need to focus more because 6 to 10 have done it already. So they need to focus on English. And in English also, particularly reading passages, answering reading passages is a critical one. So they need to spend time on it. So that too, for 4 months, if they spend 2.5 hours per day, that is enough. So remaining time they can spend for JEE only. That means out of 2 years, out of 27 months of preparation, even if you remove 4 months, around 22 to 23 months are left for JEE preparation for the student. So student can easily manage, but only thing is they need little bit of planning. That's all.
Are you going to provide, sir, special training or some guidance for the students for SAT examination?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go for even counseling sessions to guide on what to do, how to do, and how to cope up with both the things. Every support will be given and every knowledge will be given to the student.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Also throw some light on the profile building.
Sir, my daughter will be going in 12th standard in the coming few weeks. So can she appear for NEET in 2023 and 2024 as well?
Yes, sir. 23, since she is going to 12th grade now. So she is eligible for 23, and if she can clear it very well, that's good. Otherwise, yeah, that's the first preference actually.
So for 2023, we can take the crash course when you will be announcing in the few days.
Yeah, 22, 23, you can plan it, sir. During the 12th, she can plan for the preparation completely, the 1-year program. So where we can train her on both 11th and 12th grade syllabus, and she can appear for 23 May or June that happens.
And for 2022, she can take a crash course and attempt this time.
Since she is in 11th grade, it won't be helpful, sir, right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, is she going to write the exam now? 12th exam she's going to write now?
No, she is going to write the 11th exam now.
11th exam.
Okay.
So better to start now, sir, in the month of April, so that the full 1-year time will be there. So 23 May or June, whenever the exam is going to happen, she can appear.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I have one more question, if you don't.
Yes, sir, please, sir.
Is there any possibility to get the the demo classes in the Kurito website?
Yes, sir. So we can give access to the live classes, or we can do a demo classes to the child. Only thing is that you please share the requirement with us, and we will contact and we will do the needful, sir.
Okay, sir. Sure. Thank you.
So I have shared the link in the chat box. So this is for all the parents. You can just fill the details. So we will be like getting in touch with you immediately, and then we will sort all your queries. Any kind of personal queries can be handled.
Yeah, there is a query asked. Yeah, Pradeepa?
Yeah, I'm answering all the queries for the chat box through chat itself, since people are talking. So I just want to manage the time. I've answered all the queries which is in the chat.
Okay, that's great. So there are a couple of queries which maybe will address, which will help others also. So the next session, like there's a query asking for when the 10th class is going to start. So the new sessions are all going to start from first week of April, actually, either 10th or like 9th or 11th or 12th grade. So all the sessions are going to start from first week of April. But 10th is little, 11th grade going to start little late because of the 10th board exam, term 2 examination. Now, just recently, yesterday, or day before yesterday, the circular has come that April 26th onwards, 10th exams are going to happen. So only it will be starting. The 11th class is going to start only after the board examination. And also there's a query asking if we start before 11th grade, if we start the foundation course, is it going to help for JEE or NEET foundation? Yes, in the foundation courses, like right from 6th to 10th grade in the foundation courses, we are focusing both NEET and JEE point of view. It's not just only for JEE, maths, physics and chemistry. So we are focusing on maths, physics, chemistry and biology as well. So if there are any other queries which are not addressed by our team, please let us know. We will be happy to address this.
I'm also posting our address and the contact details to our Oman office address in the chat box. So I guess it will be helpful for you.
Yeah, so we have our local Oman address and local Oman number. So anytime the person is available right in front of you, so you can actually talk to them, and maybe I will be happy to meet you in the office. If you can come down, we'll be happy to host you in the office also. So right now we have many students from various Indian schools. Oman already is learning with us. We have showed you few testimonials. It's not just Oman schools. We have students across various Indian schools in the GCC and other Indian schools in our country also. So it's not just an association with Indian schools Oman, but I just ask your friends, maybe some of your friends will be already enrolled with Kurito, and they can give you a honest feedback about how our classes are, how effectively it is taken care, and how the faculties are interacting with the students, and how actually I'm so happy to tell you a couple of our students, after joining us, they have in fact stopped going for tuitions. They actually discontinued the tuitions and are continuing only with us. Maybe some students who have just joined 1 or 2 subjects, they have added more subjects with us. So that is actually something we are proud to openly tell to you. You please discuss with your friends to understand how effective the Turito classes are. We have shown you the names of every student who is with us. I mean, not every student, some students who are with us. You can actually contact them and you can see how they are. You can actually check with them how their experience is of Turito. Any more questions?
Sir, this yearly fees, can it be paid in two parts, or in a quarter part, or is it one time only?
Sir, we'll be happy to get it one time, but yeah, we can do it installment also, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Please, sir, please put your details in the link so that we can contact you and we can discuss this. I know everybody will be having the same question. We will be happy to accommodate these requests. So please put your requirement in the link and we will do that. Any more questions, parents? Pratibha, did we respond to all the chats?
Yes, sir. Completely. All the chats, sir.
Yeah, then let's wind up.
So thank you so much, parents. Thanks for your valuable time. I hope the session was informative. And as we said, you can come and meet us personally in our office. And we have given the link also. If not possible to come in person, you can just put the details also so that we will contact you immediately and share you the required details. So thank you. Thank you for your valuable time, and would like to meet you all on a positive note soon. Thank you, parents and students.